Hello everybody, welcome to Pink Cheetah. We have a little bit of news for you guys. I'm here today with my 15-year-old niece, Brookie Cookie, which you guys will call her Brooke. And Brooke is now #1 in her sport of
track and field.
Track
well,
and
not
field.
number one, but like in the
Number
in
one
my section.
#1 in number 8 section, whatever that means in the county of Nassau. She's #1 in doing hurdles, the 55-meter hurdles, I heard, right? So what made you get into that?
Well, I wanted to do like a sport in freshman year because like I wanted to like do something. I didn't do something in the winter or the fall, and I want to try like track because it was like running, and I always want to try that. And then one day I tried hurdles, and I really liked it, and I want to continue with it, so I stuck with it.
How many people are on your team?
It depends. In winter right now, maybe like 30, I think. Maybe like 30, 40 probably, say around.
And what are the ages?
From like, I think 14 to like senior, which is like 17, I think.
You go, girl. I'm so proud of her. I just wanted to introduce her to you because she's going to be in some of my videos sometimes when her mother allows her. How long did it take you to become #1 in your section 8 of hurdles?
Well, it depends, because like I've been doing hurdles since spring of last year. So that was like a few months. I started in March and then I ended in June. And then I started doing it again in, I think it was like November I started, so a few months.
And
like,
how tall or how high, how many inches or feet are each, what would you call that, a bar or something? Each hurdle?
2 feet 10 inches.
Okay, I don't know what would make you just decide, I want to go and jump over 2 feet and 10 inches. Yeah, I can't, at this age, I can hardly get up and down the stairs in my truck. I am going to ask you, Brooke, if you were kidnapped,
Okay.
who would you want to be the one in charge of that investigation?
You.
Why?
Because you get to the bottom of things like really well, like you're determined to get to the bottom of things and you like don't let anything get in your way. You always like find a way.
I find a way, that's right. And you know, when we find that person who would supposedly kidnap you, what do you think?
Bad things are gonna happen to them.
A lot of things are gonna happen to them. Well, if those of you that don't know, well, many of you don't, when I was little, I was actually kidnapped. And I was kidnapped for part of the day. I went with a woman who offered me candy. The Bronx is just full of stories in our lives. I hear that your team is raising money.
Yes.
And what is the goal right now?
I think like $8,000 or like $7,500, somewhere around there.
Okay. And what do you need more to get to that goal?
I mean, I think we're like at like 4,000 right now, so like we're a little over halfway. We're like around halfway, so we kind of need a bit more to just help us with the fundraising and to get like things that we need, like new equipment and stuff.
Okay. I think I'm going to be able to help you out. Only if these brokers would hear this story and know that I need to support my niece, who's #1 in section 8 of the county with the hurdles in track and field. So, brokers, we need you to pay me so I can donate to her and her school, so her teammates of how many?
30, 40?
30 to 40 students can go to their meets, get new equipment, and be ready to take on as champions, like my niece is a champion, to take on the rest of this year in that sport and dominate it. Yes. So you need to pay me more, is really what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to tell the brokers? Because I always complain to you and tell you the brokers aren't paying me. What do you want to tell them?
That you're very hardworking and you definitely deserve the money and more of it.
And more of it. And that money would also go and help to donate to a good cause, right?
Yes.
So tell these brokers not to be cheap with their TT. Don't be cheap. Mama. Thank you for coming on our little show and letting our brokers know who they're saying no to when I ask for more money per mile. This is the face that you're saying no to, okay? Besides this face. You're saying no to this face. So, brokers that don't want to pay me, my mother has a message for you. Why do you think these brokers should stop being cheap as hell and pay your daughter, Mom?
I said they should pay you more because you are an aggressive driver. You get there on time. You deliver the goods. People need to eat. People want to eat. People want to sell the products. And you want to make money to pay your mother's bill.
That's right. And I owe you a bill.
Exactly.
A lot of bills. A lot of dollar bills.
Did I have the right answer?
Yes, Mama, you had the right answer. All right, I'm here now with my other niece, who's the twin of Brookie Cookie, and this is Caitlin, also known as Peanut Schmeenut. And Peanut Schmeenut plays tennis and what other sport? Badminton. So in order for me, her Titi, to go to her events or for her to excel and do well on her team, she's also in need at her school to raise funds for that team and that sport. So brokers, when you're saying no to me, you're saying no to the twin of Brookie Cookie, and that's Caitlin. And you're saying no to me and her at the same time. And what message do you have for these brokers who I've been telling you, they're paying me shit, like nothing, and I'm struggling? You know, all those stories that everything's happening to me and I'm by myself and I'm out on the road and I'm hardly home and I'm away from you and to see your events. What do you have to say to these brokers who don't pay your TT?
Pay her more because she's working her ass off.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Amen, sister. Amen. Yes, you see how hard I work?
Yes.
Yes. Do I ever tell you I'm late to a job?
No.
Do I ever tell you all my crazy stories, like I'm breaking down a lot? And
Yes.
a lot
24/7.
I'm breaking down 24/7, okay? And I still manage to get to the job on time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these
Always.
brokers don't want to pay, and I'm suffering.
They're cheap.
Cheap asses.
Yeah.
So tell them stop being cheap.
Stop being cheap.
So that's the message we have here today. Stop being cheap asses. Okay? Because my little nieces need their aunt to go to their events, right? Don't you want me to be there supporting you?
Yes.
Playing tennis and badminton?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I can't go because I got to work 24/7. Sometimes you don't see me for how long that I'm on the road?
A few months.
A few months I'm on the road because I can't make enough money to pay these bills. It's just terrible, the system right now, and these brokers taking advantage of me. It's so insulting. It's like they were brought up by wolves, probably. They probably didn't have
Raised
good
by
parents.
wolves.
They were raised by wolves, and they didn't learn that they should give and be generous. You got to be generous this year. If anything, be generous this year, especially with her TT, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, thank you for joining. Oh, no, wait 1 second. So if we were to raise some funds for you and if I were to give you some money towards your team, what would it be most useful for? What would it go to? Which team? Which sport?
Probably tennis.
How many girls or guys are on the tennis team at your school?
Probably 22.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And where do you rank in those 22 in the sport of tennis?
I was second double, so probably 4th place.
What does second doubles mean?
So it's you're put into ranks with a partner. So I was in the second rank of that.
Okay. And your partner, are you still doing doubles?
Yeah.
And you like the sport?
Mm-hmm.
Now your coach left.
Yeah.
Everyone's sad.
Mm-hmm.
So your school's looking for a new coach?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope you guys get a new coach. So this money that I would help raise money for them would be something great for that team to get a new coach who doesn't have to come in and work so hard to get these kids what they need for them to all excel as a unit and a team. So please pay her TT. That's me.
Yeah.
All right. And are you proud of your sister, Brookie Cookie, your twin?
So proud.
Why are you so proud of her?
Because she was first place in her race.
I'm so proud of her as well.
And going to Penn State.
Yes. Penn State. Woo, woo, woo. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see
You're
you soon.
welcome.
Bye.